Hi there. Okay. Whilst I am working on other bigger projects and attempting to get better at talking to a mic, I figured it would be a good idea to maybe do one of these kind of videos and get more comfortable and talk to you guys. In the background of this, I am working on a commission. This is not the commission for the person I'm gonna complain about. This commissioner is actually amazing and I love them. They're perfect. And also I hope they're feeling better because they told me they were feeling not good. So this audio isn't gonna be super edited, so if you hear some things in the background, I'm sorry. I have so many other projects and the big one that I'm working on is taking up so much time. Oh my god. Oh. So this story is about probably one of the worst commissioners I've ever had. This was a few years ago. I believe I was 17 and I was taking on some commissions for DeviantArt points and Steam games because I couldn't have a PayPal and it made sense. Now, being 17, I specifically said I will not at all take on not safe for work commissions unless it's like gore, but like specifically, you know what I mean. I think my headset's making noises when I move. I'm so sorry. So I told them, I won't do anything like that, and they were like, yeah, no problem, it's fine, it's okay. And I'm like, all right, rockin', let's get on to this. And they wanted this like really weird kind of fetish art. It was Zoe from Left 4 Dead and Miss Pauline from Team Fortress 2. Knew them both. I was like, alright, yeah, cool, let's do this. I love those characters. But this dude, he wanted them to have very tiny legs, super buff upper bodies, and tiggle bitties. I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but I don't think it's sexual, so okay. Oh no, there's a thing going by my window. I'm so sorry, this is not very professional, is it? I swear my other videos will be better. Anyways, so this dude is like, okay, I want that. I'm like, okay, I guess, fine, sure, let's get down to business. To defeat So I start on it. I hand him the sketches, and he's like, "Can you add these things?" Now he wanted them to be peeing, which is. Let me just say something. If you're gonna commission something from somebody and you want some not safe for work art, fine, do it. But go specifically to people that, one, are going to like be willing to do that, and two, that their art is about that. Like, you need to hunt these people down. Don't hunt somebody down that does cutesy art and then be like, hey, draw some characters doing the do. Like, no, don't do that. Stop. So I was like, that's really weird. But the dude like already paid. He sent me some Steam games. I only wanted one of those games, and like the other two, they were all like $3, and I was like, he already did it, he already paid, I can't send them back, so I guess I'll keep doing this and I'll finish it. So he continuously, and I mean continuously, changed things. He wanted them to have bigger titties, he wanted their nip-nops to do a thing, he wanted more pee, he wanted this, he wanted like so many extra details that I did not feel comfortable adding. Now, the other really terrible thing, and I'm going to tell this to any new commissioner, if you're commissioning people and you're taking Steam games as currency, you need to immediately unfriend them when they send you the payment. Immediately. Or block them if they continue talking to you outside of work. Because this dude harassed me. Now, at the time, I played a lot of Team Fortress 2. I liked Team Fortress 2. I thought it was great. I was in it, and I was playing with my friend. And this dude would just join the game and start talking to us. He would just constantly talk. I would like switch servers and he'd find me again. He just would constantly hunt me down. I'm not even kidding. I would switch games that were also online to play with my friend, and he would just show up and be like, let me play with you guys. I tried playing a game with him once, just he and I, to like get to know him. I thought maybe we could be friends. I was like, alright. At the time, I was very nervous. I had no social skills, and I had a very, very bad habit of not saying no, which I have learned since now. But he would be like, let's play this game, let's do this, and he was so unbelievably creepy. He would constantly talk about my accent, and be like, oh, you sound like a character from this game, and that's really, really hot. And I'm like, that's really weird. And keep in mind, like I said, I was 17. I was a minor. This dude was an adult. And yes, I know, like, I think he was like 19, and that's not a huge age difference, but that is still a minor. That is still a child by law. And I think he lived in Germany, but even in Germany, that's illegal. So, like, dude, don't. And I specifically told him, like, dude, I'm a kid. Like, I don't want to do these kind of commissions. And he kept changing it constantly. He kept making it more perverted. And I had just gotten out of a really, really bad friendship where I was mentally abused, sadly. And I didn't want to be around any of that kind of stuff. I thought it was extremely gross. It made me sick to my stomach. And I was constantly crying. I was up at night crying because I felt like complete garbage. And it was not a good experience. If you are new to taking commissions, I would say learn from my experience, because I wish I knew what I know now back then. Because when you are taking a commission, no matter who it is, you have the right to say no. You need to put down rules. And if you're taking on a commission and somebody starts trying to change things and do things that you are not comfortable with, you can deny them. You can tell them, no, I'm not comfortable with this. I am voiding our commission. Your contract is null. We're not doing this. And I would say, honestly, put out a rule so that if you're doing a commission and they keep changing things and they keep going against the rules and they already paid, they cannot get payment back. Because you deserve better. And my dog's trying to get in. So sorry about that. My dog wanted back in. Sorry, this, like I said, this isn't very professional. I'm just trying to get used to talking into a mic. Oh boy. So, like I said, if you're new to taking commissions, learn from my mistakes and tell people no. If they keep doing things that you don't like, they already paid, and you've already set the rules on your commission page, you can tell them, nope, you're not getting a refund. You have completely gone against the rules. You have gone against the contract that you have signed, and I will not continue this. You are allowed to do that. And they can get as mad as they want, but in the end, it's perfectly legal because any other company would tell you the exact same thing. Because it's going against the rules, and that's breaking them, and you don't get the good product when you break the rules. I'm sorry, man. Follow the rules. And if you happen to be somebody who has done this in the past to a commissioner, honestly, shame on you. Learn from that. You might have not done it because you thought you were being mean. You just were like, well, you know, whatever. Learn, don't do it. If you want NSFW commissions, go to an NSFW artist. Do not go to somebody that doesn't draw that, expecting to get some good content, because chances are they've never drawn that before and they don't know how, because it does take a certain level of skill to know how to do that. So don't go to them. Go to somebody that knows how to do that. It just makes sense. Now that I've learned from this person, I keep a pretty strict business set with my commissioners. As much as I would love to be buddy-buddy with them, I can't. I really can't, because Some of them have tried to use me, they've tried to get discounts, they've tried to not pay. It's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. Or I'll try to work on it and they just keep trying to talk to me when I'm working and then get mad because I haven't given it to them in like 2 days. Like, I'm sorry. Not only that, but like my actual friends, they don't get discounts. They don't. They have to pay up front the same amount that everybody pays. So don't expect to be friends with an artist to get free art unless they're feeling very generous that day and not busy. Because you're not gonna get anything unless you're like an idol to them. And, you know, it's probably them sucking up. Oops. Anyways, with that all being said, it was a crappy situation, and I am glad that I learned from it and that I can tell other people what to do. It was such a gross commission, and at the time I posted stuff on PhotoBucket because DeviantArt Stash didn't exist, and I think PhotoBucket has taken them down because they were like, you know, gross and NSFW. Nothing was like showing, but people probably saw it because nothing can be private on that site, and they were like, gross. And I think that kind of proves that, like, hey, dude, you were breaking the rules. You're nasty. I do not care what you're into so long as it's like not harming children or animals. But like, I don't want to hear about it at all. Ever. It's gross. Ugh. I just don't, man. I'll be honest, I don't know where to end this video on, other than maybe like learn from my mistakes like I have, and thank you for dealing with me on my pretty unprofessional video because I'm trying to get more comfortable talking into the mic and it's scary and I don't want to go through and edit out all the noises and things. So if you hear kind of popping noises or a dog, I'm sorry. I'm still learning and I'm gonna have some better videos in the future. I'm working on a storytime video that has animatics in it, but it's just taking a long time because I'm so busy and I didn't realize it was so much work. But I think this is a fun step into that direction and kind of peering into my life because on YouTube I constantly delete videos and nobody knows anything about me because I'm very shy and don't talk about myself. Yeah. Thanks. I'm sorry to those who subscribe to me for gaming content because I don't really upload any. I like to game, but I feel like nobody cares about that content, so I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Yeah, thanks. Hit that like button. No. Gently caress that like button if you enjoy this so that I know and maybe can make more like this in the future to get more out faster. And yeah, leave a comment if you feel like it. If you don't, it's okay. It's fine. I support you no matter what. And yeah. Bye. Hope I'm not too awkward. Also, please drink some water if you haven't yet today. Bye.